That's okay. Um, what did you notice just the biggest difference between the end of the second and the start of the third? I guess the entire third quarter.
The stat sheet tells it all. It tells it all. You know, take a look at the free throw attempts. Tells it all.
Mm-hmm. When they're in that, you know, the Storm are getting to the free throw line, you're trying to stop their run.
Mm-hmm.
What's the message and I guess what's the effort? What's the attempt to get them out of that? How do you need them to respond?
Well, first of all, this is a great basketball team.
Mm-hmm.
And this team is going to find a way to get their own runs to regain momentum. And you know that. So the most important thing for us is to keep our composure and have a momentum shift of our own. When they shift the momentum, you shift the momentum, shift it back in your favor. We kind of let some things get under our skin a little bit, and it took that momentum away from us.
And then just your response to Angel's history. I mean, it's pretty remarkable what she's doing, and to be doing it this early in her rookie season.
Yeah.
What stands out to you the most about the history that she's been able to make, and I guess the ease with which she seems to be doing it?
She's a workhorse. You know, she's not out there to break records and all of that. She's out there to go help this team win. And to do what she's doing right now and the manner in which she's doing it, with all the grit, the grind, the level of confidence that she's playing with, trusting and believing who she is and what she brings to this team. It's absolutely amazing to see. She might be surprising herself, but she's not surprising me. It's something that you know that she can do because it's something that she puts the work in to be able to do. And it's a will and a want to and a desire to go and get extra rebounds, extra putbacks, and then try to swipe the glass for us on the defensive side of the ball. It's awesome to see the work that you have to put in to be able to do this.
Camilla was taking up the game in the third quarter. She started the game well. Is she okay? Or
she's fine. She's fine. Just gave her a moment, and Izzy was playing fairly well for us, and that's it.
Next I was going to ask about Izzy. What did you see from her today? Her role with the team.
No work. She's working. She's doing what she's supposed to do. She was very aggressive and was scoring the ball, rebounding the ball defensively. She's always an incredible communicator defensively. She was playing well, and you just tried to roll with that. That's all it was.
During this road trip, we got to see a glimpse of what this Chicago team has to bring to the table. Moving on, how do you help your team to stay up mentally?
No, we're fine. We're fine. We're not mentally drained in any way. You know, we did some incredible things on this road. And we want to take that and we want to take that home and build from that. We want to be able to play incredible basketball in our own arena. So what we've done on the road, we're going to build from that. We did some positive things to leave off this road and playing the teams that we played, and we leave them 2-1. Where we did some really good stuff. Did we want to win all of them? Absolutely. We put our heart and soul into that. But unfortunately, we didn't get this one tonight, but we did go home 2-1.
The way the W's like flagrant foul point system works, it puts Kennedy in a position where if she picks up another, she could potentially be suspended a game. How do you address that with her now going forward, knowing like she plays aggressive defense, but you do have to monitor so that doesn't factor in.
That's a conversation we'll have, so she'll know, and recognize, and understand it, because she's doing what we ask her to do. Not allow anything easy at the rim, not doing anything intentional to harm anyone. Just so happen this is what they see on film, and this is what happens with the flagrant foul. She'll be fine. She'll come out and do what we're supposed to do. She'll remain aggressive, but just understanding what's at stake.
All right, we'll go to Zoom. We'll start with Carly.
Hey, Coach. I know you've preached sharing the basketball and wanting to see them share the basketball, but specifically out of both Lindsay and Marina having 6 assists today, what have you just seen out of their playmaking abilities, especially Lindsay, as she continues to sit into this point guard position?
Lindsay just understands. She knows where the ball must go and what she's finding and what she's creating. And that's the most important thing, is when you find or understand what you're creating, you know where the ball must go, and she's allowing that ball to find open shooters, and she's executing the offensive stuff and getting the ball to the right people at the right time. with the correct pass. All those things matter in what you do in execution. And she's doing a heck of a job for us as she continues to steer this ship.
How would you assess your team's defensive identity on this road stretch? How do you feel like they're growing defensively over this road stretch?
With some incredible things. We grew tremendously on this road, doing some things that we asked offensively and doing it consistently. That's the most important thing, is being consistent with the aggression that we love to play with, and trying to take other teams out of what they do best and trying to make them get to the secondary options, whether that's individually or whether that's something that they run in their offensive sets. We want to try to get them down to the last few seconds of their offense. And it works for us with the aggression that we're playing with. And that's the growth that I've wanted to see, and I see it now. And we're just going to build from that. You have your mishaps here and there, miscues here and there. We can just take that into our film sessions, get back on the floor, and we work at it, and we get better from it. You learn from all things.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll go to Alexa.
Hi, Coach. Just another question about Angel, but what are the areas where you've seen the most growth from her, like within this season, especially, this road trip or on this streak that she's been on?
It's a level of confidence to do way more than what people think she can. She's able to trust herself, trust her training, shoot the ball when she's open, and believing and trusting that she can make those shots, because when you put the work in, there's no reason not to trust your training. And she's doing that, has gotten really, really good at finishing around the rim, getting her offensive rebounds and putbacks, or just simply getting position in our offensive sets and just finishing with power around the rim. So it's really, really good to see, and she's only going to get better as we move forward.
Thank you.
All right, thanks. We'll go back in person to Roberta.
Coach, the league this year seems very unpredictable. You have the top 4 teams being big this year. The Rook of the Year race is very no one knows who's gonna win. Everyone can be beat and everyone can win. What does that say about the level of the league today and how far we have come as a WNBA?
There's parity in this league. This is a heck of a league to play in. This is a tough league to play in. And as every game goes by, or every time you play a game and you go back and you start to study and you start to get back on the floor, you only get better. Every team gets better as you're now learning how to play together, especially if you haven't been together. You learn how to play together. You learn one another. You learn the strengths and weaknesses of each player. And those who have played together, you only get better as you continue to play. And that's what this league is. Everyone is getting better as they continue to play against such elite athletes. You're only going to get better. So willing and want to and the desire to go and be better every single day. Yep.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you.